Hello guys, we're here today with another very awesome video. We're here today with a Majespecter deck profile. Yes, Majespecters, because they just came out not too long ago. And yeah, this deck is going to be very, very big and very powerful for the time being, which makes this deck very scary to buy. If you're looking to play the Pendulum deck, the Perform Pal, Performage, and Pals, whatever it's called, deck that I did last week, this isn't a bad deck to play. You can get used to playing Pendulums. You do need the Draco Slayers. You do need all of those cards here. But Panpaku could be very expensive. I don't think his price has dropped too much from Sneak Peek, or it might have gone up. I'm making this before it's actually come out. But yeah, these guys currently, Sneak Peek prices, they are very, very expensive, and I don't think he's going to get any lower. I don't think this card's going to get any cheaper. A lot of these cards are common. This card's expensive, but it'll probably go down with the, once the special editions for core come out. But so this is a very expensive deck, but at the same time, it's very worth playing if you want to either get your invite to Nats right now. If you have a regionals coming up, now wouldn't be a bad time to do that. And this is a great deck to play. So let's just go right into the deck profile. We have 2 Unicorn. He's great. He's a compulse. He can get rid of anything pretty much. And yeah, he's really good. Draco Slayer, destroy another card in your Pendulum Zone to search out another one, and he's a level 4 tuner, so very awesome to make our Draco Slayer Synchro. Search out a trap card. All Majespecter cards can now be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. Search out the quick play spell card because we don't run the normal spell card. Gradles, we're running 3 Gradles, one of each, just to give variety, and they definitely help out in the deck. It's just a good card. It doesn't hurt just being able to steal your opponent's monster. You will have to take damage if you play with this card aggressively, but if you open up with not necessarily good hand, this card can be very, very useful. It can just turn the game around, just like a Snatch Steal would. Search out a Majespecter monster. And then if this is in your Pendulum Zone, you can destroy a spell trap card. If this is a monster, you can destroy a monster. So it's really great just to get rid of anything you need to. And then Nekumata, the cat, should be at 3. This card I probably should put up to 3, but I couldn't figure out what to take out for it. Just pretty much add a Majespecter card during your end phase. So really, really good, just helping us search for our monsters and whatnot. Regeki, of course, side this out against the mirror match, of course. Terraforming to search out a field spell, which you can use to tribute a Majespecter monster. You wouldn't want to tribute the Unicorn, you would want to tribute one of the other ones too. Summon out another Majespecter monster except the Unicorn. And so you can get off multiple searches, helps for when you don't have your Pendulum Zone set up. And then Cyclone for our first back row stun card. This card's really good. Don't underestimate this, because if you really need to get rid of a monster right away, this is the route to go. If you're facing a Denko, if there's something out on the field that you have to get rid of, you're gonna want that Yada so you can search out Cyclone. So it isn't the best card. Tornado's better, Tempest is better, but it definitely has the utility because it's that fast card. It says, boom, I can search it, I can get it off. So don't underestimate this card. Mind Crush, really great against the mirror match, great against a lot of stuff. Cosmos, don't see any real reason not to main this, unless you just wanted more room for the whatnot. And so Mind Crush definitely helps out. Bottomless doesn't target and is just overall really good. It won't definitely side this card out against the mirror match because of course they are unaffected by it. But yeah, Bottomless Trap Hole is definitely useful. Tornado, target a monster and banish it. We're Ring of Destruction. We're not running Compulse because there's a lot of cards right now that cannot be targeted, such as Majespecters and Forerunner. I decided to run this card instead of Compulse because compulsing a Majespecter or compulsing a Cosmo doesn't really do anything. This definitely helps out against the Cosmo mirror match more than a Compulse would. Vandy's Emptiness is of course probably really good. Just they activate that other pendulum, just flip this, hope they don't have any way to get over. Of course, this is the card that can destroy Majespecters and negate their summon, so there's no reason not to run this along with 2 Tempests just to negate a monster effect or just negate an inherent special summon. Wiretap for when they try to do that to you, And then Warning, of course, is Warning. And then Horn of Heaven, which should be replaced by Solemn Notice. But being able to negate a normal summon, which Solemn Notice cannot do, is really decent, and it can also negate inherent special summons. And that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, not really all that important besides this guy in Mr. Prominence. He can destroy a pendulum and then bounce a card back and does not target, so really great against the mirror match. You're going to want to make him in a mirror match. You're going to want to make him if Forerunner is out. He is very, very useful. And then you could make this guy, but again, not so useful. You can search for a pendulum monster during your end phase, and that's pretty much the best of it. But besides that, we have some Ring Force in the deck. We have Dark Rebellion 101, Giant Hand, which is a Fiendish Chain. 2 Castells, because Excited Knight got banned. Dire Wolf to get rid of something. Lightning Chidori that can be made in this deck. 2 of them, because it's very useful in making your opponent top deck something isn't bad. Of course, 2 Majespecter. 2 just 1 Gear, just for an Almaty's. Wouldn't hurt. And then Totem Bird and Alucard to get rid of back row, and Totem Bird can negate a spell or trap card, which is very, very useful, but you have to detach 2. So that is a thing. So yeah, the XZs, they're all very powerful, they all help out, but not recommended. Not recommended to make. And I built a side deck for this deck, and yeah, kind of interesting. This does reflect the new ban list, so that takes effect to yesterday. I think this took effect yesterday, I believe. So Book of Moon, Denko, pretty much it's a Denko out. Cosmos, if you can flip a monster face down, they can tag out. So it has utility. Definitely has utility. Wavering Eyes for the mirror match. Moon Mirror Shield. Oh god, this card doesn't need to be in here anymore. Towers is banned. But it definitely does have utility. It isn't the worst card in the world. You could size this against Cosmos, but we have plenty of cards to side against Cosmos. Mind Crush, mirror match. Imperial Iron Wall, Light Imprison Mirror, and Soul Drain. These 5 cards are pretty much side against Cosmo, because Necros are banned pretty much. So you're not going to see Necros anymore, so don't have to worry about that. But definitely this card's great against Cosmos, along with Light Imprisoning Mirror and Soul Drain. And then you could also side in Mind Crush. And there's a lot of cards in here that you could side out against Cosmos. You could side this. No, you wouldn't want. You'd side out this card against Cosmos. You'd of course side out probably at least 2 because of Soul Drain. Side out 2 of your Gradles. Maybe that, and there you go, you have 4 of those, so you need 1 more. Oh yeah, the Ring of Destruction because of Forerunner. And then this card for the mirror match, and this card for the mirror match, because you know they're going to be siding in Great Horn of Heaven against you, or other people are just going to, like Cosmos will be siding it. So if you lose game 2 because of Grand Horn of Heaven, you get it too many times, don't be afraid to do a wire tap and side in for that game 3. And that is it for this Majespecter deck. It's a very fun deck. It's just pretty much Pendulum Summon, search out a whole bunch of traps, tell your opponent they can't play, Pendulum Summon, they have no monsters, attack, 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 and then make really big beat sticks such as this guy, or just, it's pretty much a stun deck. It reminds me a lot of my Trap Tricks deck that I have where it's just set 5, although that one's way more fun. And definitely the Gradles help out. If you don't open up all that well, the Gradles can just turn the game around because it's a Snatch Steal, pretty much. So Gradles are definitely very useful. And this format is going to be very interesting, but I think it's going to be very much in the shadow of next format. Everybody's getting all hyped up for next format. So this is very interesting. And next deck profile, which will be done not tomorrow, but on the day after, that will be a what am I talking about? A Gradle Kaiju deck profile. Kaiju, Cosmos, both start with a K. So yeah, I'm going to do a Kaiju Gradle deck profile because that deck is definitely useful and has some utility, actually, just being because they don't target. They can get rid of Majespecters really easily by tributing them, and then you can take control of stuff. So Kaiju Gradle's very, very interesting. Has great outs to Cosmos because Cosmos can't tag out in response, and the ships don't get their effects. So that's going to be a very fun deck. I actually need to do I have to do all of that. I have to do a deck profile and duels with that. So hopefully I can do that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll stay tuned for some more Yu-Gi-Oh content and duels with this deck. I have plenty of them, so there will be duels with this deck coming up. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.